Hi everyone and welcome to the 14th episode of the Yarnniffler podcast. My name is Sam. I'm a university student from Belgium and I like to knit and crochet while I'm not studying and sometimes while I'm studying. You can find me on Instagram as Sam Wyffels and you can find me on Ravelry as Yarnniffler. Today for the coming episodes, I will be editing less. So I'll just put in my Ravelry name, my Instagram name, and for the rest, everything will be linked down below, just because I have a very busy class schedule and don't really have the time to really edit everything. So if there is any question or concern, just let me know and I'll try to help you. And I think that's it. If you're not subscribed, maybe consider subscribing. It helps me grow my channel and share my knits with more people. Okay, first off, what I'm wearing, this is a Harton. This is a cropped cardigan. This is a pattern by Kim Hargraves that I made a couple of months ago. I think this one is like in the first episodes of the podcast. I made the extra large size and it's very cropped, goes perfectly with like a longer tunic style shirt like I'm wearing today, or maybe a dress or a skirt. So yeah, that's this. And I knit this in Hotgarn Super Soft, held double to get a DK weight in the color Iced. Okay, I think that's everything I want to tell you about this. Then my finished objects, and I forgot my sock blockers over there. Give me a minute. I have my sock blockers so I can show you the first one. I'll just put one on a sock blocker. I showed these last week as well. They are a bit out of shape because I've already worn them. But these are my ELO socks. These were a test knit for Annie Nayuti from the Annie Nayuti Knits podcast here on YouTube. I did 56 stitches, so this is a toe up with this kind of leafy pattern, and I used Lana Grossa Mail Weight Tweed in color 160. So yeah, you have like these 3D bits to just give a bit more than just a simple grey yarn. So last time I showed you I had already one finished and just had the cuff to finish on one, but I left that to finish in one of my lectures. So that's that. Then my next finished object is this. This is the woven cable headband by, Priscilla Uloho. I will definitely link this pattern. It's a free pattern on Ravelry that links to a website. So it's just like a pattern repeat with a couple of cables, and I made this just to keep my ears warm these days, because sometimes early in the morning I need to be on my bike to get to class and it can be pretty chilly already. So, and this one is, I used 5mm needles, and this is Drops Nepal. It's an alpaca and a wool blend, and this is color 501, and I think it's called Grey Mix. Yeah, this one. I used this yarn in another test knit in my Kuseli for Isabella Clark of the 100 Acre Wool podcast. It was leftover yarn from that. And then I have a third finished object. It's another pair of socks, and it's a pair you haven't even seen. And here they are. So I have two, but I just put one on the sock blocker to show you. So I used some leftover DK weight sock yarn to make these. These ones were for my first pair of DK socks, and then this green and this variegated purple pink was from my Read More socks. And it's all to the Max Yarn Co yarn in their DK sock. All the names I will have linked on Ravelry, but they don't. Max Yarn Co is rebranded to Frankie Gray Fibers, and I don't think they have these colorways. But still, I will make sure to link them on Ravelry. So I just did 44 stitches, toe up, and just switched yarns when I was ready, and then did a couple of ribbing rounds. This one I really just did a vanilla pair to knit in class after I finished my ELO socks, because I just needed something simple to knit, and for the rest I didn't really have anything else that's simple to knit. I have my tan line joggers, which I haven't worked on a lot, which are like a simple knit, you could say, but I used the needle in my Read More socks and then for this one, so now I can transfer it back, but I use the needle as well for another, so I use the cable for my socks and I'm using the needle in another project, so they are just on a stitch holder at the moment. Okay, and then I have an almost finished object, and this is this one. So this is my, let me just pull the sleeves out because I put the sleeves inside out to just help it move along when I was knitting the collar and the button band and the bottom ribbing. So this is my, let me try to come a bit closer. So you have a main color, that's the dark blue, and then you have a dark green and like a dark gray black as contrasting colors. And this is my bookkeeper cardigan. So at the moment I am, as you can see, the bottom here is already almost completely finished, and then I'm just going around the collar, the button band, finishing it off with an I-cord, so I have a lot more stitches to go. So it's not finished yet, but I hope to finish it tonight or maybe tomorrow, just to have it done, because the deadline has been extended with a week. Maybe this is the bookkeeper cardigan, which I'm testing for Taylor Owen. Everything will be linked down below. But the deadline was normally Saturday last week, and now it's Tuesday, but it was extended, so I have until Saturday this week. But I'm hoping to finish today or tomorrow, just to have it done, because I've been knitting, like when you saw it last, I think here we have a stitch mark, so when I showed it to you the last time, I was finishing up the body, and then I had to do 2 sleeves and then the complete button band and bottom ribbing. So yeah, and the ribbing is a corrugated rib. Don't know if you really can see. I'll try to put a couple of more close-up pictures on Instagram when I'm ready, because it's very dark colors, it's a bit hard to see, but I think it will be very lovely to wear. Definitely because it's like, if you see these sleeves are pretty big, and the sleeves on this one are more fitted, so they just give another look. It is a crop cardigan as well. So, but I'll definitely post pictures on Instagram when it's ready and show you in 2 weeks. I also have the buttons I will be sewing on here. So these are the buttons. Maybe if I show you next try to show you onto this thing. So it are just dark brown buttons that will be going on the button band here. So yeah, I've been almost monogamously knitting on this one for the last 2 weeks, just to get it finished and off my needles. I just, at some point, I'm just like, yeah, whatever, I'm done knitting this one, and I just want to knit on other things, but this had a deadline, so yeah, that's the thing. Okay, so that's that. Trying not to lose stitches. Okay, I'm using what? Some extra information about this one. Let me see what I wrote down. So I'm working size 5, which gives me about 10 centimeters of positive ease around the bust. I will definitely measure after it's washed and blocked. I am using 4mm needles in the pattern. 4.5mm needles are recommended, but I'm just using 4mm ones because that's what's worked out with my gauge. And I'm using Holzgarn Super Soft Held Double as well, the same yarn as for this pattern. And it is the blue, the main color is indigo. Yes, indigo, and then the green is Cossack, and the dark gray black is graphite. So that's that. And I think that was all I wanted to say about that one. Okay. And then my other whip is the MCAL from Stephen West, the Twists and Turns. So that is where my needles are at the moment, that they are not used in my 10-line joggers. So if you don't want to be spoiled for the MCAL, look away. But I only have like a couple of rows of clue 1, so I'm really not that far. And I will just show you and not tell you anything else if you still not want to be spoiled. Okay, so here it is. This is how it looks, and this is what you see, so you can see through this. So you have big holes. I won't tell you at the moment what we will do. That will be then a surprise for you if you not already know it when I show you this next time, because I hope to at least have finished this clue this week and start the next clue. But it is a lot of increasing and decreasing, casting on and binding off. And it's not that intuitive yet for me. I have a lot more to go, so I hope it gets more intuitive. And also I have been really knitting on my cardigan to get it finished, so once that finished I will be definitely knitting on this primarily. And also, like, I am looking forward to finishing this glue and getting onto the second glue, because the second glue has a couple of easier parts, or easier in my opinion, that I more can do, like, say, talking to people, because here I really need, like, just being on my own, because it's pretty hard to just do it by yourself. So I'm using Issachar Alpaca 2, and this red color is number 21. This brownie color is an undyed, a natural one, and it's E8S, so it is from their eco line, that's 100% undyed. And then my contrast color is this yellow ochre color, and this is number 3. So I just have this with me in a smaller project bag, because I have taken this to a couple of places, and just 2 balls or like 3 balls with me is exactly what I need at the moment. So as you can see, I have this on a longer cable, just because it's easier when we get to next parts. We'll probably have a lot of stitches on one cable, so I'll just start it with one big cable. Okay. Ooh. Let me just put it back. So I really love how it will be looking, clue 1, and what I've seen from spoilers from clue 2. I try to not spoil myself, but I've seen a couple of ones. I really like it as well, so I just want to be knitting on it, so I have to finish that cardigan, which I hope to be doing soon. Hopefully today. Maybe just finish the artwork today and then sew on the buttons tomorrow, and I have maybe a couple of ends to sew in, but for the rest I used the weaving sieving methods. I will be talking all about that when it's completely finished on the next podcast. Okay, this is the only things I've been working on and that I finished. It's not that much compared to other weeks, maybe, what I've shown you, but it's been really busy, and I've also been doing a lot with friends, and then it's not always handy to have knitting with me, or it's not appropriate, or I just want to sit and eat and just don't think about my knitting sometimes as well, because I had a little bit of problems with the button band because I didn't really understand the instructions. So yeah, that's that. Then I have a couple of expositions that came in. One night I had a bit of insomnia and was scrolling on Hobby, a pretty affordable yarn store online, and so I bought a bit of yarn. But I already like kind of have some plans for it, so yeah, that's. So I just brought 1 skein of each. All the rest is at home, just because I don't want to take, say, 20 skeins with me, just to show you and then go back. Okay, so the first one is this Kremke Soul Wool Reborn Wool Recycled. So let me try to show you the label. So this is 100% recycled yarn, I think. Yes, and so it's 65% wool, 25% acrylic, and 10% of nylon. It's all recyclable. So it has like a rustic feeling. I think it's not superwash. You could wash it on 30 degrees, but they don't say superwash, so maybe it's because it's recycled from superwash yarn. I'm not completely sure. So this is a DK weight. You have 100 grams and 250 meters. So I have this yellow, which is color 7. I have 10 skeins of this one. 10? Yes, 10 skeins of this one. And then I have 5 skeins of this dark blue. It's like a very dark navy, and this is the same yarn, and this is color 21. So I'm planning on making a textured cropped sweater just in this yellow, and then I'm planning on using these two together in an colorwork cardigan throw over or something. I have the pattern with me normally. Oh, here it is. So I bought this already on Instagram. So this is it. This is the Mosaic Knitting cardigan by Irene Lin. So as you can see, it's just like a simple cardigan, and then you have some mosaic here. They use normally 2 colors of gray and 2 colors of blue, but I will be just using not 4 colors but 2 colors, so everything will be blue, and then the accents will be in my yellow. Yes, okay. So I already have like a plan for I'm trying not to lose my patterns here. I'm not completely sure which pattern I will be making from this yellow, but I will see once I finished my mosaic cardigan how much I have left over, because I think I should have enough for like a long sleeved one, but I think I really want like a more cropped one. I will see and decide when that comes, but it's a DK weight, so it should go pretty fast, I think. Okay, and then so they were having a sale on those yarns because they are not producing them anymore or not selling them anymore by hobby. And then I also got this. So this yarn is New Arizo. It's from Yarnniffler from Denmark. Let me try to show you. So this is 33% linen, 47% bamboo, and 20% cotton. And this is like more of a sport rate, or a light DK is 150 meters, and I'm losing my 150 meters for 50 grams. And this is color 1448. So it looks very vibrant on screen. It is pretty vibrant, but like it's in between a red and an orange, but it's not like fluorescent like it's on screen. So yes, and I think I have 10 balls of this, so I have 500 grams, and I'm thinking of making a knitted or crochet top with this. So those were my acquisitions. I don't really needed them, but there was a sale and I just was kind of enabled, so yeah. You'll see. I hope to not really have to show you anything else that I bought new. Some things that are still coming are like clubs, or like my I don't really know. I have a couple of things that are coming that I've bought a couple of months ago, but were on pre-order or something. So those things are coming later. But I don't really need more yarn. I just want to knit all my yarn, and if I keep on buying it, that won't work. So that's the idea for now. I have more than enough yarn, and I just need to start knitting on it. Because for a lot of my skeins that I have bought them with an idea, or now I have an idea of what I want to make with them, but I just haven't started it, or I'm knitting other things. So that's it. Then for future knitting, so I will definitely be, or like my knitting plans, I will definitely finish my cardigan, work on my MCAL, my shawl, just when it seems fit. I hope to catch up with the clothes, because now if my cardigan is finished, I will be devoting all my knitting time normally to my shawl, and hopefully like once it's in like an easier stage of the pattern, maybe I can take it with me when we're talking with friends and stuff. I'll also be starting a new pair of just simple socks. Because I talked to you the last time that I would be starting my northeasterly blanket, but I am just like not comfortable enough with the pattern at this moment, so I haven't started it, and I just started an easy pair of socks. So I'm thinking about just a vanilla pair of fingering weight socks, probably, that will be worked on during lectures, or maybe say when I'm on a call and I can't really knit on my MCAL. I also still have my tan line joggers, which I really want to finish, but I have the problem that I am using those needles for my MCAL as well. I have the cord back, so I think I will just put in the cord, and if I want to work on them, I just switch out my needles. But I'll see if it works out. Maybe I can switch my needles and use that as lecture knitting, because it's pretty easy, but I think it's just a bit too voluminous. I don't know. I have to work on it again because I haven't worked on it for the last couple of weeks, just because there were other things that needed to be finished. And then I really want to start my staple linen top. This is a pattern by Hohi Locatelli, which I'm making for her Hohi Falcal that I signed up for, but I just haven't started. So maybe that's something like as an how do you say, as a treat for finishing my cardigan. Maybe I can start this top, and maybe this top can be also like easy knitting, so we'll see. I'll definitely tell you all about it later. Okay, I think that's all that I wanted to tell you about this, the last 2 weeks of knitting, so it's not that much. So maybe a bit of life now, just to tell you why I haven't been knitting, because I have had classes most of the days from 8:30 until 4 or until 6 p.m. So those are long ones. And then last week I had something to do every week. I went to a basketball practice for 2 hours. Just once, not really practice, it was just playing games with other players, which was really nice, but that takes a long time. So and then I was just wiped after that, so I didn't knit that night because I just ate something, got into bed, and that was it. I also went to a concert. I went to Cave Town with one of my friends. I didn't really know the artist, but one of my other friends couldn't go, unfortunately, and she had an extra ticket and was like, "Do you want to go?" So I went. It was really nice. I was really surprised because I knew it just 2 days before the concert, so I had been listening for 2 days to this artist's music, but I really liked it. It was a great concert. Then we had a room tour here, so everybody from like the house I'm living in, we were at 14, we went to everybody's room, saw each other's room, drank something, talked, and then the whole night, and then I went out after that. So that day I really knit that day, but not on something else. I knitted most of my cabled headband, so I was just knitting that. And then there were other stuff, and then I babysat this weekend, or I went to drink something with friends. So I've been very busy, definitely because it's the first weeks of the semester, so this is my 4th week, and from now on I will still do some things, but less, just less, because I have to start thinking about studying and stuff, because we have a couple of like midterms, you could say. I think it's like, but it's not a midterm, it's like some kind of pre-exam which you already get points for on your exam, so you have to study for them and so on. So I will be doing that from now on, and I have a couple of more things planned, so I'll don't have that much time because I have just long days of classes as well, and then after that day I'm wiped, but I still have to work, so yeah, that's it. So probably a couple of more simpler knitting projects in my future, just to get through this semester. We will see. Maybe at this moment This is my MCAL knit. Maybe something else after that. A really engaging knit to just, when I want to turn off my brain, I can focus on that. But I'll see, and you'll definitely see on the next episode where I'm at, and I'll tell you then everything about it. Okay, I think that's everything I wanted to tell you today. It's a short one, easy for me to edit, and works perfectly in my schedule because I thought I would be talking longer, so that's not how it went. So I have a couple of more minutes to just chill before I start with schoolwork again, and then tonight we're going to Zumba, so I always have things to do, and I still try to find time to knit. Okay, I hope everything was clear. If it's not, just leave me a message. If you're not subscribed, think about subscribing, because every time I put out an episode, you get a notification, or you can ring the bell and then you get notified by a push message. But still, I really like just seeing people that are interested and still coming back. So whatever you do, I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope to see you next time.